You know what I need? I need some winter glasses. This gets harder and harder every night. Hello, everybody. Trying to find the light is a new game. Do I head east? Do I head west? Which way has the best reflection? Hope you all had a great day. Mine was par for the course, maybe all right, even a little better. I'm out tonight. It's a little early, still a little dark. Getting the bike ride in like I like to do. At least that's back to normal in a way, right? Getting on an exercise thing again. I told you people I'd head that way. I always worry when the winter comes around. It just scares the crap out of me. Anyway, tonight I actually want to talk about exercising a little. Because this week me and Marini had some wonderful news. Her health is just extraordinarily through the roof. Her doctor can't figure out why. We know why. We got rid of him. We stopped doing their medicines. We went to good old-fashioned food conservation and exercise. And in less than 6-7 months, which was the last time she saw him, she all on her own lost 101 pounds. She all on her own made it capable to no longer have to take any of her medications. She's 100% off. She's feeling great. She's looking fantastic. It's costing me a small fortune in clothes, but you know, it's a small price to pay to have a really healthy wife, so it's worth every penny for me. Anyway, tonight, I thought I'd share with you how we got there. Me, myself, that's why I'm always on this bike. I used to be there, and it was not a pretty sight. Anyway, we get up the road, find some light, and we'll talk a little more. Sharing the road tonight. Should be interesting. Hello. Told you, man, the path's getting busy. It's much cleaner. I let myself down. Well, it's not that clean. I really need to follow through with that idea of coming out here once in a while with a bag and cleaning up, but we'll see how that goes. So how did she do it? Well, she took a page from my playbook. Believe it or not, I used to be a spry 250 pounds at 5'9", and it wasn't a very good look. That was about 25 years ago when my wife first got pregnant with our son. Back then, when I was a much younger man, I decided that I want to be able to play with my son. I want to be able to run with him and take him places and ride bike and do things and just be able to go and be outside. And at 250 pounds and 5'9", with the shape of a meatball, this was never going to happen. So I made small steps. I consciously looked at things that were causing, what I thought were causing me to have weight. Yeah, exercise was going to be a key part of it, but I knew it had to be more than that. You know, I've always exercised, and I still was tremendously overweight. So what I decided to do was examine what I eat and how I eat and the things I eat and make little changes, small ones, one little bit at a time, removing one little element at a time till all those little elements added up to, I turned around and I was down to like 168 pounds from 250 pounds in about a year. So instead of trying to just muscle my way out of it like I've always tried in the past, I tried changing my mindset, tried changing the way I think about things, tried changing the little things that I can control without really driving myself crazy. And it started working a little at a time. And I believe for all of you out there, the same is possible. She never thought she could ever give up everything that she's given up, which is about everything she used to eat, and absolutely loves the way she looks and feels, and she has no problem with what she eats. And the way I do it, you don't really give up anything you love, you just do less of it. a little bit at a time, and time over time, all of a sudden you're not doing it at all. What I started with, it's gonna blow your mind. Table salt. We all cook with salt anyway, so I figured instead of putting that extra, 20 shakes that I used to love on top of my food, I'm just not gonna. I'm just gonna eat the food the way it is. And that's how I started. And from that, I started identifying the things that I knew probably caused me to gain weight. So my next big thrill was go after soda, because I was a huge soda lover. And I said, instead of soda, I'm only gonna drink milk. And I did that, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I started getting iffy on milk. It was becoming too overwhelming all the time. So I said, water, man. Ice cold water is so delicious. I'm gonna drink water. So now I drink soda when I go out to dinner or we go out somewhere if I wanna treat myself. So now it's a treat instead of just part of my everyday diet. Water, I just love water. And she told me she would never drink water. She drinks more water than me. So it all starts with an idea. One little idea. None of this equipment, none of this fancy stuff, just an idea. The idea that you're gonna lose weight, that you wanna lose weight, and you're gonna make it happen this time. And this time you're gonna succeed, because this time your goal is to lose one pound. That's it, 1 pound. And be happy, really happy. You're successful. You've lost 1 pound. It makes a huge difference. You're not gonna starve yourself. I don't even want you to give up your favorite food. The only advice I'd like to give you is, don't use table salt. Cook with all the salt you like, but don't put any on at the table. And do that. Do that for a month. Do it for a week. Do it for a day. Do it for as long as you're comfortable doing it. And lose a pound. Keep doing that till you lose a pound. You can have your soda. You can eat your chips. You can have cake. The only thing that you shouldn't do is use that table salt. You're not gonna run. You're not gonna count calories. You're not gonna lift weights. You're not even gonna do squats. I hate squats. All you're gonna do is not use table salt. And by just doing that one thing, just the one thing, just giving up salt at the table, not giving up salt completely, you can cook with as much as you like. If you think you can compensate there, try it. But none at the table. Absolutely none. And with some patience and some time, a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month, you lose 1 pound. Just one. One day I'm going to go into my big old philosophy of one, how one is the most important step there is and would change your world. I have a whole freaking deal about it, but this one thing, and when you reach that goal and you lose that first pound, you're gonna feel great, and you should. And reward yourself. Have a piece of cake, you lost a pound. Keep going, don't touch the salt anymore. Make that your pound a month friend or week or whatever, how it works out. Give it up. If you can't give it up at first, use half of what you use. If you can't at all, and it's a psychological thing, Himalayan pink salt, it's what my wife uses, it's what we use now at the table. It's way better for you. It's still got a taste to it, and maybe that's a substitute. It's all natural and organic, it can help you out. But the real key to success is just wanting to do it. Just saying to yourself, I can make a small step, I can do one thing to make it better, and stick to it. You can't torture yourself. You can't say, I have the man of steel willpower and I'm gonna give up cake and candy and bread and everything that's great tasting. Look, I'm not lying, all that stuff is the best there is. It's super delicious. Life would be horrible without it. And I'm not saying not have it. You can have it whenever you want. You just need to find the balance that you can have it and you don't have to gain a bunch of weight and suffer health-wise. You know, everybody's all hung up about appearance. Everybody's appearance is great. Everybody looks great. I don't give a damn about appearance. What I care about is your health. And everybody's health isn't great. And even if you think it is, It's probably not. So you want to do something to make that better. And the one little step, it's going to make it better. And I know it's going to happen. The same thing happened for Rini. After you lose that first pound, I don't care how long it takes, that's your goal, 1 pound. When you reach it, you want to lose another, and then another, and another. And each time you go to lose weight, identify something that you can cut back on, or can give up, or swap out for something less, that's less. Less, period. Doesn't matter if it's calories or sugar or salt, just less. Less and different than what you usually do. Because when you change the psychology of your everyday thinking, that's when it's permanent and it works. And it's going to work. And don't believe like all these places tell you you can do it yourself, it's all on you, it's all about your own willpower. That's all BS. Everything in life takes help. It's always best to have a partner. It's always good to have a companion, a compadre, a partner in crime, someone to help you. It's going to get hard. It's going to get real hard. And the closer you get to a bigger goal, it's going to get even harder and harder. So I could be your friend. I am me. Leave a comment. Tell me what you're going through. I've been there. I've done it. I've helped my wife. I've helped other people. I want to help you. You can definitely do it. You don't need my help. You can do it by yourself. But, man, I'm telling you, I don't mind having help. I ask you guys for help all the time. Subscribe, like, comment. Help is great. Help is good. So this kind of help is the best. You're going to need it. It's a hard thing to do. The hardest thing anybody ever does. So young, old, in between, 1 pound in a month, in 3 months, but 1. Just get to 1 and make something simple. Salt. Salt is an enemy. Most people don't know it. Water is about 8 pounds per gallon. You drink tons of soda, water even, you eat a lot of salt, you retain a lot of that water. That's weight. That's weight you could shed quickly by just giving up that little bit of table salt. So that's our mission. Let's just say we're going to want to do it and do it. Give up one thing that you know could probably help you. Or something as simple as salt. That's going to help you, I'm telling you. Anyway, y'all know how we do it. Comment, like, subscribe. Love ya. See y'all tomorrow. And think about it. Give up the damn salt. You still got your chips and cake and everything else. You're going to be all right. Trust me.